Hello and
wait for me to get a shot. Shit.
Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today's job, we're making our black bean rib ravioli and our jasmine tea tiramisu.
Yes, welcome back to another video. Thank you for watching and clicking on it. Bit of background on the black bean rib ravioli. In dim sum, a very classic dish is a steamed black bean rib. Spare rib. So today we are taking the flavours from one of our favourite dim sum dishes and putting it inside a ravioli. But we've got an idea of how we want to plate it, so today is basically a workshop day. It's really exciting for us. The tiramisu, we're just gonna give it another test, but Oscar's made it at home and it's very tasty. That's today's vlog. Enjoy the video.
First step, turn on the oven. Yum boy!
Big bottle of it.
Firstly, I'm gonna make the marinade, coat the ribs, and then slow cook them. Now with the black beans, you need to hydrate these. When you get this dish in dim sum, you get like 8 black beans in there. This is literally top 5 flavors from Chinese cooking in my opinion. I fucking love them. So whenever I'm making black bean business, I use loads of them. And that's what you're gonna get, loads of them. Oh fuck! Didn't take off the silver skin. Now back to putting the ribs into the marinade.
Good boy.
Now it's marinated, gonna wrap it up, put it in the oven. Done. So cook it. And then while that's happening, we're gonna make a tiramisu. Oh, good news though, this fridge is the first time we're turning it on. We turned it on literally an hour ago, and it's already at temp. Now that's double wrapped, we're gonna slow cook it for, check it at 2.5 hours at 135 degrees. Should get some stop clocks in there.
Some timers.
Yeah.
Clocks.
Done. 10 seconds, done. Now that's in the oven. Mind. I'm trying to do a bit of washing up over here. You asked me to film it, you start clanging everything. And now that's in the oven, we're gonna get on with making the tiramisu and the pasta, no? Tiramisu first. Tiramisu first, because that's got a set in the fridge, I suppose. Mate, seriously? Seriously? Sorry. Yeah, it's insane. Cue tiramisu montage.
Well, I think you can do a bit more, otherwise there's no speaking in this.
Cue tiramisu
montage.
No.
Say
what? One thing I do want to say is this is a very traditional tiramisu recipe, different to you might find elsewhere. Like there's no cream being used in this. And you might say, oh, I don't like tiramisu without cream because it's meant to have cream in it. It's not meant to have cream in it. Well, it can have cream in it, but this one doesn't, and it is really good. And what it means is that it's slightly smoother, slightly lighter, and slightly less viscous. More viscous or less viscous? Thinner. Still holds shape, but it's not like dense. Why is that perfect? Because we're serving it in a pub, and when you're drinking beer and you've had food, other dishes, you can still enjoy this really light Italian dessert. It's basically just air. I actually think it's 0 calorie. I think how we're fusing it is instead of using coffee, we're using jasmine tea, which is very subtle. Jasmine tea essentially is green tea with dried jasmine flower in it, and it's sort of the standard tea that you have with dim sum. My favourite tea actually, but what it means is it's not massively overpowering or anything. And then we're topping it with salted, toasted sesame seeds and shaved chocolate.
right, cue montage.
Now we build. Look at that. Golden jasmine tea. Just realised.
What?
Is this not called Al Jasmine? Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, AU is gold. Done this in the past where I've like put this jasmine tea overnight to brew in the fridge, and when you make it and it's freezing cold, the ladyfingers don't absorb it very well. So this is warm to room temperature, and that ensures that these actually soak it up. If they're too soggy, in my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds in. Still got crunch in the middle. Needs longer. Look at that. Oh,
See all of that.
Time to test the pork.
Smells so good.
Oh. Okay, not quite done. Did you get it? Okay, now we're waiting for the pork to get softer in the oven. We're gonna make the pasta. And so, cue pasta montage. Cracking all three on the video. It's been an extra 45 minutes now, so let's check it. Also, I thought we owed this to you as peace of mind. This is just a pimple. I feel like I did need to say that.
I feel like you saying it has made it weird.
I know, but it isn't that. It is. I think I needed to say it.
Okay.
Do I does that make it look like I'm trying to say that?
Yeah,
trying to lie.
Like, yeah. Second time lucky.
Smells so nice. For slow cooked pork ribs, these should be about 87 degrees Celsius. Bone pull, success. Bruh. Young boy. I'm going to show you a little trick. Once you get the line through, fold it back in, you link it, then you can just do it in a continuous. Pronto?
Yep.
Okay, so there's two ways. Obviously, right now we don't have the crinkle cutter. It's going to be square. We'd have it a crimped edge.
Then you would do that.
Yeah, basically, I don't know. I actually like the circular.
Circular to me looks a bit old-fashioned. Don't know why.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so we have a mum and dad down here to try this dish, but Oscar and I wanted to test it first. And if this is good, then we'll show you the process and we'll do it for mum and dad. But actually, we're now cautious. Yeah, we just done one off camera with a slightly thicker pasta, and pasta was a bit incorrect. Anyway, so this one's slightly thinner, give it another go. Filling in it is delicious. We're worried about the texture of the pasta, and ultimately, if we can't nail that, then this can't go on the menu. So this is our first iteration of that. That is delicious on the inside. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. For some reason it was way better than the first one. We just trimmed it a bit. Not boiled for as long. Not boiled for as long either. We're now going to make one for mum and dad. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know how we're going to do this. Like this. Yeah.
Lovely filling.
Not good pasta.
I think with these raviolis, what it's made me remember is that what you said in your very first video, that you're trying to get the best from our kitchen, our favourite dishes, and I think there's one very favourite dip
that would go well with that.
I think would go well with that.
You're
but
right.
I think you probably know which one that is.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to have mum come down here.
Get away from my
it.
lip spot. She's the reason we're here doing it, so yeah.
Okay, thank you
okay,
mum, thank you dad.
okay.
And you guys have tried the tiramisu 1,000 times, haven't
Yes.
you? They know it, they love it. And it's not quite set yet. Right, and now, finally, tiramisu is set.
It's going to be, we're going to test it.
It's nearly set, and we're going to go for it anyway. Still tastes the same, it's just maybe a little bit not quite set yet. So what I'll do now is grate the chocolate up, toast the sesame seeds, and top it. Don't you think that chocolate should be faced the other way around, so that when you... Wait, this one is. It's never this way around.
It is.
It should always unfold onto the cube side so that you can break off.
Yeah, right.
It very rarely does that.
Right.
That's why
Well, they did it right.
they did it right. Often tiramisus will call for dark chocolate, but because it's a really subtle flavour, you need the dark chocolate with coffee, I think, sometimes, just so you can actually taste the both. But it's a really subtle flavour, so the sweeter milk chocolate is really nice with the sort of like more muted jasmine tea. And often, perhaps maybe they'll be using cocoa powder, but I've found that using grated chocolate is better for when you put on hot sesames, because if you use cocoa powder, the sesame just like fall out. If you put hot sesame seeds onto this chocolate, they melt and solidify themselves into the right spot. So when you serve it, you know, they're not going to fall off.
Well, I can tell you it's not set properly, I can tell you that. We'll just go from the edge. Whoa. It's not awful, to be fair. Oh, look at that. Cheers.
This is one of my favourite desserts I've ever made.
That is blooming good. Okay, that actually concludes our day of filming. Thank you very much for watching.
That was a big, tricky day of trying to coordinate multiple videos in one, but I think we got there. We'll see in the editing. Follow along for more. Thank you very much. Mwah.